Hello. I'm sorry, I've got slight technical difficulties, so I'm not actually sure if anybody can hear me or if anybody can see me. So once people pop up, you'll have to let me know whether you can or not. Really bad screen glare on my glasses as well. So I'll just wait for people and then I'll talk. But I'm Jane. I'm Jay, and I'm one of the ambassadors. Today about rapping in public. And yeah, so I apologise about the technicals. I'm all on my Wi-Fi and I'm logged in and all sorts. So I do apologise, but we'll try and crack on. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about rapping in public. It's one of the big things that people worry about when they even think about baby wearing. Ooh, what if people say stuff to me? What if I can't do it? What if I don't know what to do? What if I drop the baby? You know, it's stuff you don't need to worry about, really. Again, I apologise about the connection. I can't do anything, I'm afraid. So yeah, so I was very lucky. I have an amazing friend called Tasha who held my hand through my baby wearing journey. She helped me feel very confident, and I was very lucky. If I didn't know what I was doing, she was there to tighten me up or inevitably help me spread my passes and trap my passes to make sure that Caro was always safe, which was something I was always worried about. She taught me how to adjust it whilst I was hi people. Yeah, she taught me to adjust whilst I was carrying, so that was really helpful and it made it a really positive experience. But yeah, when I'm out and about, I get a lot, oh, doesn't it hurt your back? Oh, mummy needs it. You need to leave mummy alone. And as well, you get, oh, look, and oh, super mum pushing a pushchair and carrying a baby. So yeah, for me, baby wearing in public and getting out and about has really helped us. And it's always been quite positive. I will talk a bit later about the slightly more negative things that have happened. I always advise if you're out and about and you need to rap, just make sure you've got lots of space. Turn your back to the whole world if you need to. That's what I do. I've done it right in the entrance of Tesco and literally turned my back so I can't see anybody and just rapped and got on with it. Hi Mel, I'm glad you've joined me. Because you know, you don't need people watching. You just hold on to your child, make sure they're safe, and just rap and go for it. And like I said, it's always nice if you've got a friend with you and they can help you adjust things and stuff. And also, if there's two of you, people tend to not say anything, which is always nice. One of the biggest things I find as Caro's got bigger and I'm wrapping him on my back, random people just come up to you and touch you, which, you know, isn't so great. I've had somebody grab hold of him as I was trying to readjust him, and you know, it throws you off completely, and you know, you turn round. Well, I'm quite bolshy. I turn round and give them the death stare. You know, what are you doing? Did I ask for your help? Which, you know, they normally scuttle off with the tails between their legs. But, you know, I wouldn't just go up to a random stranger and start readjusting them. You know, I think it's quite rude. And, but, you know, for every one of those experiences, I've had 4 when I've had lovely, lovely people sort of say, do you need any help? And I'm like, no, thank you. And they're like, well, I'll just stand back and watch them. And I'm like, that's very nice of you. I've had people take photos of us and all sorts. But yeah, there's no need to be scared. Hi, Katie. There's no need to be scared of rapping in public. Just be confident in your skills. And if all else fails, do a rook. or a front wrap cross carry, because, you know, they're the ones we all learn sort of straight away. Something I saw pop up the other day was on one of the pages was people worrying about getting their slings dirty. Like, what do I do if I'm going on a muddy walk and I'm in a car and then where we are is really muddy? You know, I don't want to get my wrap muddy. You know, these items are made to be worn and they're made to be used, and, you know, don't worry about getting things dirty. And I'm going to laugh now because I am the most fussy person. And you're right, Katie, people don't understand. They don't get it. But, you know, it's not as if you just grabbed a curtain. Yeah, it's not as if you just grabbed a curtain from Primark and decided to try and chuck people up on your back. But yeah. So, as I was saying, so when you're out and about wrapping, I put the wrap tails in the boot. That's really clever. What I do is I sit in the front and I push the car seat all the way back, and if needs be, I wrap it. Sorry about the connection. I do apologise. Yeah, so I'll sit and wrap him on my front if it's really bad. Or my go-to is I take a shorty and I ruck tied a shoulder, you know, with a 3, maybe a 2. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so yeah, I just do a ruck tied at shoulder if needs be. Put the baby in the seat, like I say again, at the front, and then just pick him up and chuck him on my back and do it that way. Or poppable front carry and go from there. But yeah, I don't know what it is with the people of Nottingham. And as well, when your babies are wearing hats, they feel no way about touching them. Like I was in the queue at Greggs and I was ordering a coffee and I felt something behind me, and a lady had just decided to rearrange Carrie's hat. You know, she didn't, they literally just reached over and just decided to touch my child, which I don't like. And obviously when they're on your back, you have much less control. Yeah, so yeah, Nottingham, people touch us a lot. But yeah, no, it's not as internet, are you? Sorry if you can hear me shouting. I'm trying to do everything I can to boost this signal. It's doing my head in. Yeah, Melissa, I'm all about a shorty in the car. It's just so much easier, and I'd cry if I got oil on it, to be honest. Oh God, I can hear the kids, so we might get a bit interrupted. But yeah, wrapping in public, do what you feel comfortable with and do it with confidence. Don't feel you've got to go into a toilet. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine oil on your sling? It's just, I can't even deal. I've got red lipstick on my black and white Bellagio. You're gonna have to stop, Danny. So yeah, I've got red lipstick on my Bellagio, and that's bad enough. Actual. Hi, Lou. So yeah, Cairo's joined us. Can you? I got Martinium on a rat once and full on cry. I'm sorry, I'm having mad technicals and crazy babies. It's really not fun. He's screaming. Hello. So, I'm really sorry about all the technicals, guys. I do apologise. Yes. Cairo's not very well, so I'm kind of working with him. Hello, Tasha. I was just singing your praises and saying how amazing you've been. There's literally nothing that girl can't do. she tandemed she did. We stood in the middle of an IKEA toilet and Tasha tandemed both her 3-year-old twins like it was nothing in my size 7 Rainbow Safari. She is literally like the wrap queen and she makes me feel useless. But yeah, she's been awesome from my first back carry in the car park at IKEA to sorting me out with my my stretchy when I first bumped into her when I just had Caro. Yeah, and it's friends like that that make me so confident in what I'm doing. And also a big shout to Laura, I don't know whether she's watching, from Nottingham Sling Meat, and also Chris and Majita from Nottingham Sling Meat with their troubleshooting. They've all been amazing and really, really helpful in helping me when I'm screwing because I can't work out how to tighten something. And Caro went through an awful stage of leg straightening when he was about 5. When he was about 5 months, it was just awful. He just constantly leg straightened. Yeah, we do, Tash, too much. The food's too nice. Yeah, he just constantly leg straightened, and it was Tasha that taught me how to troubleshoot it. And basically she taught me to just do a really wide seat and bring it right to the back of his knees, and then use the passes that go over and under the legs to trap it. And it stopped it completely, because at one point I was about 7 slings in and I was really, really worried that this was it. You know, I'm gonna have to sell them. He doesn't like to be carried. Like, it's such a big fear. Like Zoe, that was an ambassador, I know she didn't, her twins went through a stage of not wanting to go up. I've seen Tasha's girls refuse to go up, and I'm like, it's a lot, because, you know, it's nice to carry your babies. I don't like using my pushchair. I've got one, but I don't like using it. But yeah, this is my cranberry dream was sort of behind me. Pop that back up. But yeah, I'm going to talk quickly just about the worst thing that's happened to us since we started baby wearing. And it was last April, and Caro was going through his leg straightening phase, and it was just awful. And I got this size 7, and it wasn't completely broken in, and I kind of had so true, Dash. And I'd sort of done like this multiple pass finish so I could get rid of it, so I wasn't just like tails for days. And basically I got 5 minutes out my door into a big park, and I had to rewrap him because yeah, so I got like 5 minutes into my journey and I had to rewrap him, and we were on the park. Hi Tay. And basically I had to put him on the floor to rewrap him, as you do, you know, with this massive size 7. You know, it was not convenient whatsoever. There's a woman on the park that's got one of these yappy dogs. I put him on the floor to rewrap. Yeah, I'd put him on the floor to rewrap him, and this dog decided to come over to us and kind of started barking and growling, and yeah, oh my god, it was awful. And I had to sort of I had to shout at this woman massively because her dog just wouldn't leave us alone. And it was horrible. I ended up being surrounded by all these dog walkers, and I was like, can't do live. So yeah, so I ended up scooping him up, getting him on my back. He was screaming. I was shaking like a mad woman. And I remember texting Zoe and Tash going, oh my God, we nearly got eaten by a... So yeah, but I kept my cool and I did a really nice secure seat. But yeah, and that was literally the worst situation I've had. But you know, I've had such lovely experiences. That's one of very few negatives. You know, as I keep saying, we tend to find kids are like, oh, look at that kid, look, he's on her back, that's so cool. And you're like, yeah, that's right. It helps that my fella looks cool, so you know. Minutes of trying to reconnect.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I think guys are way more positive about it all than women. But I must say I'm very lucky. Chris's family love it and are very supportive, as are mine. But Chris is incredibly so. When we stayed in London and we went to Stevie Wonder, Chris's uncle took him out several times in the carrier and was just loving life. He just thought it was amazing, and it just made it makes it so much easier for us. You know, like when you're on a train and you've sat down and you've got 5 minutes till the station comes, it's just so easy to just chuck your buckles on and Superman them up and fasten them in. Nobody dare say anything to me, Becca, so no one's given me any attitude. And I've not heard or seen anything on Facebook either. But they get told, as you saw with my Facebook post, because I don't take things like that lightly. But yeah, it is easier. It's easier than carting around pushchairs. I find Cairo is much quieter when we travel because he's wrapped. You know, when they're tired and they get to that grizzly stage in the supermarket, a bit like he is now. Oh, it's picking his nose. You just wrap them and they just calm down, and it's just easy. Yeah, you're not very well, are you, Bobs? So yeah, I'm just kind of blathering on here, really, to be honest. I had notes and everything, but the bad signals. You all right there? Are you okay? God, big one. Sorry, Cairo's all snotty. Oh, his nurse, Melissa, is snotty and he's not very well. It's his bedtime. It's really bad timing. Yes, please. Yeah, definitely blue, with blue, Tash, definitely. What do you want? What's it? There's nothing in it.
Wait, where's the water bottle? Isn't that?
Yeah, so my connection's getting worse, I think, not better. Yeah. So I'm going to sign off, people. I really do apologise. Yeah, definitely, Zoe. I'd have gone mad a long time ago without having wraps to help school run. This craziness that you can hear in the background. The wrapping just kind of stops all that. But yeah, ladies, I'm going to go. I'm really sorry for the technicals and crazy children. I do apologise. And I think next time I'm going to have to go somewhere with them. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me.
4 minutes.
Oh, I know we're doing quite well at the moment.